you doing there? It's Mike from Hands in Hand. It's me. I'm here with Chef Boiler Maddie once again, and today we're gonna make meringue cookies. So they're real light and airy and fluffy. It's really cool. So this was Maddie's idea. She was like, let's do something totally different. And meringue cookies are the way to go because they're fun and they're chocolatey and they're light and airy. So what we have in our meringue cookies, which is really interesting, is we have eggs, but we only use the whites. We don't use the whole egg. So we're gonna have to do something a little bit different, getting them into the bucket. Then we have salt and cream of tartar, sugar, because what are cookies without sugar? And chocolate chip morsels, but this one calls for minis, so that's what we're going to use. And this recipe we can find on the internet anywhere, and I like to use this one off of the Nestle Toll House cookie book. So that's where we're finding all of the recipes for the exact thing. So what we have to do is we've already got our oven turned to 300. So this is a little of a time-consuming one, so we're going to have a lot of fun with it. Just so in the baking process, getting everything mixed up is really quick and easy, but getting it all baked is a little bit more time-consuming because you got to bake it for 20 minutes or 25 minutes. Then you got to let it cool before you can move them and all that good jazz. So it's very time-consuming, but it's a lot of fun. So let's start out with getting our eggs whites. I'm going to put them in this little bowl so we can see how we flop them back and forth and get the egg whites all together. All right. The Chef Boiler Maddie want to do egg whites? Nope, she's saying, no way, Jose. That way I have to mess it up. All right, so it calls for 4 eggs, right? Boom, boom, boom. And boom, boom. None for juggling because we're using them all. And we can't crack any of these without putting them in here first. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to take our egg, right? We're going to crack it on the side like so. And then we're going to rock it back and forth till our egg whites all come out. We don't want any of the yolk because that'll change it colors too. So this is the process. There we go. And see how we have the little bit of yolk left in there? Look at that. Just a little yolky yolk. Ooh. We're going to get rid of that. So we're done with that. Woo. Now we got yellow in the sink. Okay, next, we're going to do the next couple. Please don't smash my yolk. Get them to fall in there like so. It's a very tedious process. That one's breaking. We're done with there. Boom. But look. It's a little bit different process than just cracking the whole egg in there. Gotta get it all out. Look there. Next one. Okay. The key is not to puncture it before it falls. And I want to make it a little snap. Ooh, almost got that in there like that. Okay, now I gotta wash my hands because now I got egg on my face. That joke. All right, so there's that. All right, so what we're gonna do now is, now that we got the tedious part, so look, that's what the egg looks like. The egg whites all floating around in there. So we're gonna dump this in there. Maddie's gonna get us locked in there. Okay, so we're gonna dump our egg yolks in there. All right, then we need half a teaspoon of salt. Done with that. Woo! I'm gonna throw it. Half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. Dump that in there. Boom. Done with that. I'm going to toss that over there because we're done with that. Next, we're going to put the whisk on. And what we're going to do is we're going to beat until there are soft peaks in the bowl right now. And then we're going to get our sugar ready. So we're going to crank it up a little bit right there and let it crank like right there. What we're going to do next is we're going to get our sugar ready. And there is 1 cup of granulated sugar. Chef Ware or Maddie will get the sugar ready while we're getting our peaks ready. One cup. Way too much. I'm bored with that. So this here, you gotta wait for the peaks to get pumped up there. They're getting better. So we're done with the sugar. We got that all measured out. Set that right there. So now what you have to do is kind of watch what's going on inside here, okay? And see what we're getting. So it's starting to get a little foamy. And then what it'll start to do is it'll start to get like a little creamy. And then we'll dump the sugar in and we'll beat it until it gets really thick. And then we'll add our chocolate chips. And we have to fold our chocolate chips in so as to not mess up the meringue. So we're letting it beat around. While we're beating it around, I'll go ahead and I'll get my tray out. We got the big cookie sheets. We got them lined with parchment. That's the best way to do these guys. Line them with parchment, okay? That way they don't stick. Oh yeah, we're getting some soft peaks in there. All right, so what I would do now, since we're getting some soft peaks, is I would start to dump the sugar in a little bit at a time. Right? Add sugar a little bit at a time. And as we add it in, we gotta let it keep beating so that it thickens up and gets very stiff. And as we're doing that, once we're done there, I'll show you what it's going to look like, what it looks like before we add the chocolate chips in. And then what they have to do is the cookies have to bake for like 20 minutes. Or a little bit longer than that. So what we're going to do is we're going to let the cookies bake until they're stiff and dried out. Because you don't want them soft and squishy. You want them dry. That's when they're the best. Our chocolate chips ready to go. It's starting to get there. It's almost there. This is the fun part. You just get the beater running and running and running and running and running and running. Because most of the time you turn it on, mix it up real quick, and mix it up real quick, and then you're done. This time you got to use the mixer, let the mixer do all the work, and get it to the right point. That way you have it ready to go. There we go. That's done. I can't throw that because that'll break its glass. That looks pretty good. Don't you think? All right, shut it down. Drop it down. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay. It does. Yep, that's a good point. So there you go. So look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at how it's kind of stiff and it doesn't really just kind of flop around. That's what we talk about being stiff peaks. Look at how it's just fluffy up in there. Maddie says it looks like marshmallow fluff. Good call. I'm gonna bang it off. Get all of that down in there like so, right? Okay? That way we don't waste any of it. Put that over there. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to fold in the chocolate chips. You know how to fold? Okay. Pour some. The whole bag. Not right. Just some. And we're going to start folding. And then when we say fold, we're just going to go like this with our spoon and start to mix everything in. More than that. Keep folding. Keep folding. Keep folding. folding, keep folding, keep folding. There we go. Done with that too. Keep folding, and we'll fold all of our chocolate chips in. Okay? Now I'll show you what Maddie and I are going to do next. Maddie and I are going to drop these. Normally I would use my melon baller and drop, but these call very specifically to drop with teaspoons or tablespoons, I apologize. And then what we're going to do here is go like so. Maddie and I are going to split the tray like so. We're going to put this over here so you can see everything. Look at how they're kind of thick, and just drop them. We're going to drop 15 of them on here. Just like so. Maddie and I are going to try not to tangle each other up. We're going to drop that on there like so. And while we're setting and waiting, I'm going to plop these into the oven, and Maddie's going to get started on another set. I'm going to slide those babies in there like so. Maddie's going to start filling up this tray. I'm going to set our kitchen timer for 25 minutes. And I'm going to hit start. And we're going to let them cook down. Okay? And after they're done, our meringue cookies will look like this. Look here. This is how they'll look after I pull them out of the oven and let them sit. They're like light and fluffy. You can see the chocolate chips all in there and everything. They're super good. So that's what they'll look like when they're done. And they are like the best. Nothing like pure sugar. All right, everybody. So that's meringue cookies with Mike and Maddie. Oh, Chef Boy or Maddie, I apologize. I gotta give her credit. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.